morning, everyone. Hello, hello. God, I am exhausted today. But I'm still here. Still on the bike. A couple minutes later than usual, but still here. And I'm ready to see just what's gonna happen here in this beautiful, beautiful kingdom of mine. I can't wait. Let us continue my dynasty. Let us see how it goes. Again, all you have to do is type !join to join. I think I saw someone saying that it should put you back into the same place you were in yesterday. I think. I'm pretty sure. So, that's good. That's good news, at least. Oh, God. I can already tell that this day of biking is going to be so bad for me. My legs are tired. I am just in general tired. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Thank you, Veshya, for resubbing. Thank you, by the way, also to Gold Stars for cheering before I even got on the bike, and Phidon for resubbing. Yeah, I was gonna say that might be my plan, Rambler, next. I haven't fully done it yet. Mostly just because I haven't touched those emotes in ages. But I will move those over, I think. But yeah, I'll probably do that in a bit. I'll probably try to do something else to remind y'all too. Nice, that's great, the real Codus. That's good design right there. That's good design. Let me make sure that my controller's working. Yes, it's good. We're good. Let's do it. Let's begin this game, shall we? Let's do it. So, yesterday we left things, I wouldn't say in shambles, but pretty close to shambles. Fairly close to shambles. Right now, what's interesting is that I need to maintain my authority exactly. I'm fairly certain. I need to not... It can't get higher and it can't get lower, or else that'll make things better or worse for the counts or the barons. My stability needs to get way higher, so that way I can counteract the grandees. And other than that, everyone hates me, which is, I think, just a pretty standard thing for this game. I think that's just pretty standard when you are the king of the castle, so to speak. Whew! The sorcerer operae. The spy returns at last, creeping into the council hall. That's right, I forgot, there was a cult or something. Good day to you, your majesty. I have learned much. A sorcerer called Etravian de Operae is drawing power from a hulking artifact buried deep in the very soil of the East. Etravian is preaching that the time of the church is at an end, and that this limb of the eighth god will bring freedom and prosperity. Ooh, I don't love any of these options, to be perfectly honest. But the one I like the least is the military one, because that's gonna lower everything. You know what? I'm just gonna do... I'm gonna veto that one, and then everything else can be whatever it is. I'm gonna veto that one, and then we'll just see what votes happen. I really can't figure out which one of these is gonna be better for me, and I can't tell which one's gonna be worse for me. It seems like chat is the same way, given how close this vote is. It's pretty split at the moment. All right. I guess we're trying to talk to a Travian. Let's see what happens, I guess. Let's see what happens. The spy bows and leaves without another word. Weeks pass in nervous discontent. There are reports of an underground explosions rocking eastern cities when at last, Your Majesty, I have a letter from our agent in the east. The sorcerer, de Operae, has agreed to a meeting. The nobles mutter nervously among themselves, but the matter is settled. You shall go to the east. Oh, that's gonna be interesting next season. That's gonna be interesting next season. Let's go do some counterfeit currency. We saw this last time, but let's see how it goes. Fake money. We need to act. I'm gonna do reverse voting just because I think it's fun. I'm gonna make reverse voting just to see if that affects anything. Currently, what I would love to do is get rid of that first one, but I got nothing. I can't say nothing about nothing, you know? All I'm saying is that if the barons and the counts want to stop the grandees, you should try to make stability a little bit better. But I also see why are the counts voting to lower authority? Counts, you know that you want authority to be higher, right? Hey, counts. Oh, it's a reverse vote. Okay, I remember now. I remember now. I was the one who set reverse voting. Guys, I told you I was exhausted when I got on the bike. I told you that this morning. Oh, ooh, this is interesting. I'm gonna let those votes keep coming in for a second while I start a high-intensity biking to try to wake myself up. Here we go. Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's stop. All right. We're inventing a new coin. I can see this having no problem. Whew. They're much more expensive to manufacture. Ooh, I like to see that. All right, impacting trade in the March. That'll be fine, I guess. Okay. All right. Lizzy Who says, Your Majesty, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense, fabricated charge. We know about these heresy moments. They're talking about my hidden chambers, the strange noises. Oh yeah, the High Inquisitor is here. Alright, I'll tell you what my choice is. I would like for more faith. I'm sorry, Lizzy Who. I just think it's the most fun option. That's what I personally would like. Whew, congratulations. Okay. Alright. Ooh, we're gonna look for a witness. Looks like we're gonna try to find ourselves a witness. Okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Voting is closed. We're searching for a witness. This is gonna go poorly, I think. Okay. Alright. Oh boy, that's good for the grandees, huh? That's good. No one comes forward. During the trial, Lizzy Who crumbles and can barely argue for their own innocence. Unsmiling, the High Inquisitor orders them taken away and thrown in the Inquisition's special dungeons. How about that? How about that? Pretty bad. Alright, I gotta say, I don't love to see my stability be that low. That's not so good for me. The south swells with devotees from across the kingdom. They've come to see Javier, the Ninth Herald, in action. Some even take to the fields in service for their would-be king, filling the southern storehouses. Wow, that's good. Nice that you got rampant farming. I don't think I've ever described farming to be rampant before. It's got a bad connotation for something so good. In the picturesque town of Merona, the grandees' holy claimant delivers a speech to raucous applause. Two figures stand in an alcove nearby. Alright. DJ Stego. Saying that we gotta take the palace by force. Quasar Cass says, we should leave it to the ninth god. Surely he will intervene in Javier's behalf. Alright, what are we working for? What are we working on here? Oh my god. Your faith is already so goddamn good. Your faith is already so good. Ah, this is unfortunate. This is bad. This is bad for me. Whew. Whew. The thing is, I also want you to have high faith. Problematic. I'll tell you what, this game is hard to play when you've got 150 people looking to get you off the throne. Let us join in prayer, fellow grandees. The end of King Asimo's illegitimate, godless rule is upon us. Alright, we gotta wait for a miracle. Oh, you gotta keep it at 10 for one full season. You guys are already set. There's no way I'm gonna be able to take you guys down right now. Thank you, gold stars. Whew. The king must get a grip on the kingdom. We can't allow him to join our secret society of immortals when he can hardly keep the crown on his head. You gotta bring the authority up. This is rough. I'm going to... Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm gonna do anonymous voting. I think that'll be an interesting thing to see. Thank you, Ophia Kaus. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, see, there's no way I'm gonna be able to lower your faith. I think the grandees just won. I'm pretty sure the grandees just won. We'll see if I can do anything to lower that faith. We did the wartime. We did the time warp again. My liege, the loyal and noble Baron, useless wolf dragon, has been taken hostage. Kidnapped? What do you mean? What do those words mean? Some criminal organization. These horrid miscreants demand gold and safe passage to Ashmead in exchange for useless wolf dragon's return. Okay. You know what? We got a really good military. It's gonna be up to it's gonna be up to chat to see if they want to keep the military going or not. But absolutely not. I will not be paying a ransom. Thank you very much. I will not be paying a ransom, thank you very much. Don't think so. Not me. Yes. Seems like we're going for it. You donezo. Oh, okay, that helps the counts. Helps the counts as well, huh? The authority is now credible. Interesting. You'd think that would have helped the march, but no. Nice, got some money too. Love that for me. Alright, let's go parlay with the cult. I am interested in how this is gonna go. In the dead of the night, you begin a secret journey to meet the 8th chapter in the east. It's just you, your spy master, and your honor guard, disguised as common soldiers, rattling away in the back of a worn cart for 100 miles. At a wooded grove, you're greeted by a gaggle of wild-eyed folk with the number 8 branded onto their foreheads. They push a giant boulder away to reveal a cave entrance. Be on your guard, your majesty. You are led down a long tunnel, and at the end of which rests an enormous metal arm, like the limb of a fallen giant. A Travian stands atop it. I am a Travian de Operae. They call me the Father in the East. Welcome, your majesty. I am pleased you chose to meet with me. You bear witness of his arm, the arm of the 8th. Surely you must now believe his prophecy. How might we live in peace? Oh, how interesting. The olive branch extended. I had not thought to see it. Allot my followers and I a substantial piece of eastern land. We will worship our God in peace, and you may worship yours. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I agree to these terms. Will this lower faith everywhere, or will this just lower faith in the counts? That's the thing, is that I want to lower this faith. And I'm going to lower the authority, which is going to be good, too. As long as it only lowers 1. Then I'd be good. We'll see. Yes! Haha! Dang it! Come on, please give faith, everyone a hit. Everyone a hit of faith, please. Yes! Yes! Ho-ho! I'm a good king, baby! Ha-ha! Take that! Take that! Woo! Alright. This is a sign of the end times. Nah, this is good. This is good for me. Nah, see, that worked out perfectly for me. I don't know what to tell you right there. That worked out great. One morning, as you make your way to the council hall, a mob of furious peasants surround your carriage. They pelt the windows with rotten fruit and loudly blame you for everything wrong in the kingdom. Down with the king! I poke my head out the window. A well-aimed tomato splats your forehead. You duck back into your carriage and wait for your soldiers to quell the riot. The soldiers have difficulties, however. Ah! Protect the king! Protect the... His words are cut off as he is dragged from his horse and beaten into a fine paste. The growing mob surrounds your stagecoach and begins rocking it back and forth. Your Majesty, make a break for it before they tip the carriage over. We'll stay here and hold them off. Oh, intense. Stones rain down like hail, but you make it to the palace unharmed. I'm calling a council meeting. Space Melon says, "This is an outrage, your majesty. First riots and looting in the capital, now attacks upon your royal person. Our realm is on the verge of collapse. People are afraid. The rule of law has broken down. The peasants are demanding higher wages and more rights. But we obviously can't allow that, so what do we do? I'm just gonna go with anonymous voting. We'll see how the votes turn out. No matter what... authority's an interesting one. This is gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to affect the vote in any way. I don't want to affect the vote in any way. Oh wait, it still gives me the numbers. Okay, I thought anonymous voting would be completely anonymous and I wouldn't see anything. This is only helpful if I've got a group of like 6 people and I know who each of them are, then anonymous voting is interesting. But outside of that, it's not quite the same. Now it's become very clear who's voting for who. Oh man. Oh man. This is curious. Thank you, Electrodoscope. Let us continue! We're giving them everything they want. Oh, authority is down, but it's not down far enough. It's not down far enough. Oh, fantastic. The defiance is very high. Stability is better. Interesting. Great God, you can't reward the commoners for rioting like this. That's like giving a dog a treat for crapping in your shoe. Despite Baroness Space Melon's protests and those of many other nobles, the reforms are enacted. Wages go up, people's lives get better, your treasury goes down. The riot's quiet as the peasants realize that their demands have been met. Oh, we got some rebellions. Oh, we got some rebellions brewing. I'll tell you what. Oh, we got some rebellions brewing. Alright. Yes, I see this. I see this. This is interesting. Whew. Alright. 2 or less, at least 5. That's interesting. So I have 2 things that I can hang out in 3 and 4 authority. I can't be too authoritative. I can't be not authoritative. Come on. Come on, just have a child. Come on, just give me a child. Alright, here we go. Let's talk about my heir. I'm ready. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to my daughter. The assembled nobles break out into a polite applause by designating an heir who've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter? What is her name? Asimo 2! That's the only option I ever have, huh? Praise be, Your Highness. I'm sure little Asimo 2 will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Fantastic. I have an heir now, that's great. Let's talk about the rebellion, shall we? I see some rebellions starting. At long last, the barons have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Baron Captain Carlos, his boots stomping mud all over your nice carpet. The barons of the march are sick of your lies and tyranny. We'll give you the soft city-dwelling bastards a proper kicking. We will be fighting for Isaac, the true king. Ah, shoot! My authority is now low. This is a formal declaration of war. We'll be on the battlefield. Let's lower stability, shall we? I don't care about defiance. Traitors get the chop. Aha, traitors get the chop. Wait, but you can't do this. I'm an envoy. See? See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day? I don't care about that. Okay? I just don't care. I'm sorry. I'm the king. I'm gonna give you the chop. I gotta give you the chop. Your watchman wastes no time. Baron Captain Carlos is dragged down to the courtyard and his head is struck from his shoulders. I didn't expect you to move so boldly, Your Majesty. How did things get this bad? Well, you're not a very good king, Your Majesty. The leader of the rebellion is Baron Stuffed Toffee. As reason for the uprising, he's citing your history of petty transgressions against the barons. Murder! Murder! They are formidable but not undefeatable. I hope that they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. You're right. Your Majesty, the kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering. I can't wait. I'll go out and dig the trenches. Alright. Interesting. Whew. The time has come. The kingdom has grown soft under the weak and ineffectual rule of King Asimo. As usual, it's up to the barons to fix things with violence. Alright. We're doing it. Let's be clever. Oh, plenty of that. We gotta figure out where to strike first. Ooh, interesting. You're gonna attack the grandees. The counts may join our cause. Ooh. Ooh. There's a lot of options here. What are you gonna vote for? Oh, you got a lot of options here, barons. Barons got a lot of options. Ooh. Oh, the defiance. Obviously, the defiance is gonna be best here, huh? Pretty clearly a good win for you all, since I've given you 10 defiance. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Rough news. It's happening. They're calling upon the counts. It succeeded. Dignified counts, too long have you suffered under the king's oppression. The Easterners are a proud people. Why are you putting up with the tyrant? Join us! He speaks truly. Why did we never think of things this way? The counts are emboldened by the call to rebellion. Of course, they can only act on it if their defiance is high enough. Uh-oh, looks like their defiance is high enough. Uh-oh, kind of looks like that. Kind of looks like they're already rebelling. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Oh, I'm done. I'm done after this one. Let's do a high intensity biking, shall we? Okay. All right. Thank you, the real Curtis. Yeah, I'm out. It's true, the real Curtis. I see that now. Whew. Okay. Okay. I see the cathedral being built. The thing is, the counts and the barons don't really care about anything right now. It could be anything. You're gonna win. Next round. It's very clear now. You're gonna win. The kingdom shall fall. Whew. Whew. Okay. I don't think that the counts need authority anymore, because I think you've lost that. I could be wrong. But either way, I guess we'll see. I mean, I'll take it. Whew. Currently rebelling. Fantastic. Aha. Here we go. Here we go. High intensity biking over. But something very intense over here. Let's keep them sweet, shall we? Let's keep the grandees sweet, shall we? They aren't happy, your majesty. Rebels with have numbers on their sides. If the south joins rebellion, all will be lost. Yes, very well. I will ask them. What do you want? The last few have been very long. Damn your eyes. I can't believe you're belly aching. There's a war on. You're not the ones out on the field, are you? I just hope we can all have a productive time. Whew. Okay. Alright. There's only one thing I don't want to do right now, and it's this one. Everything else is fine. I can't do D, so we just gotta do B or C. It's gonna be interesting. I feel like C's the best option here. I'll pay that money. Okay. Alright. This is good. This is good, I think. I think this is good. Whew. Continue. Alright, I've provided funds. I'm pleased to say that the crops are thriving in the south, your majesty. An army marches on its stomach, and the troops now march in step and with confidence. Perhaps more importantly, the grandees are praising your generosity. Whew! You can only hope their good mood lasts. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough rebellion, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh god, I stopped the rebellion, thank goodness. Okay, countless boots churn the ground to mud. Marching songs fill the air. The Baron's troops are gathering in vast numbers. Huzzah! Look at them all. What are we waiting for, eh? Let's come down on the capital like hell itself. I'm eager to spill blood as anyone, my friend. But we can't commit too early. When we strike, we must strike with all our might. And on that subject, I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead. Interesting. Interesting. What are you gonna vote for, barons? Okay. Okay. Whew, yeah. Makes sense, I think. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. That's a unanimous vote right there, huh? Whew. Alright. Okay, this is bad for me. Are we really calling on some god botherers to do the fighting for us? We should handle this ourselves. We're in no position to reject help. The church doesn't support us in this conflict, so these knights risk their very souls to help us out. Let's not disappoint them. Ah, my faith is lowering. This is unfortunate. Oh, jeez. They are few, but each is worth 20 ordinary soldiers on the field of battle. Mamma mia. I must say, it feels good to have the strength of the 9th on our side. Oh, it's a great battle time. It's a great battle. Vast armies darken the landscape like shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the March is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous cur, Baron Stuffed Toffee. I've received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the south. If they march now, they'll intercept the barons in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the east. It's risky, but together they'd have a higher chance of defeating the accursed barons. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Ooh. The counts already hate me, but If I go for this, then the counts are just gonna kill them both, right? Like this is not gonna be helpful. Oh shoot. The counts are already rebelling, so I can't see this happening. Oh yeah, I'll just look, I'm sorry you guys, but you're gonna die either way. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Grande Death Ex Doruman, the commander in the field. It's a great commander name. I trust that as a commander's name. Look, I'm sorry. You guys can't join the counts. The counts are gonna kill you. The counts are gonna kill you. I can't tell. Like, what do you think? The counts have already sided with the barons. Hopefully they'll do as they're told. God knows, treachery can thrive on a battlefield. Uh-oh, but should we follow them? Uh-oh, this is gonna be unfortunate. You're all gonna rebel against me, huh? You're all gonna rebel against me, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I saw this coming, huh? Yeah, I saw this coming, huh? Oh, this is bad for me. This king's going down, huh? This king's going down, huh? Oof. All right. Here we go. Let the rebellion hit me with its full force. Alright. The city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting anxiously for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts into your throne room. Those damn cowards! Cravens! Treacherous, yellow-bellied, lily-livered, chicken-hearted bastards! How did the battle go? Was it good? Did things go well? There wasn't a damn battle! Instead of engaging with the enemy, or linking up with the counts, the grandees told their army to just hang back! Do nothing! But why? I don't understand. A healthy mix of cowardice, self-interest, and lack of confidence in your abilities, I assume. They're hedging their bets and waiting to see who comes out on top. Bastards. You have no choice but to rely on the counts. No! But the counts hate me! Nobody likes me! Dang. I'm done. I'm done for here. We're done for. Now we're definitely dead. It's not like you can hate me anymore. Might as well give me some money in the meantime. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. An unexpected opportunity. Let's go check this out first, just in case. Your Majesty, as the barons were marching through the south, they were hit by a fierce rainstorm. Unable to progress through the mud, they've set up camp beside the Tarada River. So they're sitting ducks. Precisely, we must strike. Don't be foolish, Marshal. Do you think your own troops are immune to the weather? We'll have the same problems. If I may suggest another option, Your Majesty, the barons are drawing up all their water from the Tarada River. If we were to poison it upstream, their troops would suffer greatly. By the 9th, that's a dishonorable way to conduct a war. Your Majesty, you cannot seriously be considering this. I'm considering this. I'm considering it. I gotta say, time for this king to get real bad. Thanks, Your Majesty, I thought so. And how do you expect us to poison a whole river? Well, if we herd all the cattle into the south, onto the riverbank upstream and allow their effluents to flow freely into the river, the water will be contaminated. It'll be hard to fight on an upset stomach. Absolutely, Rambler. Absolutely. I gotta keep my authority here as the king. This is my only chance. This is my only chance! You are devious. I don't feel comfortable with this, Your Majesty. I'll need council approval before I proceed. Everyone hates me. Why do I need council approval for anything anymore? I don't need anything. The council, I'll do reverse voting. Let's see what happens here. Whew. Whew. Reverse voting. Looks like some people are eager to not poison the Tarada River. It seems like everyone wants the Tarada River to be poisoned. All I'm saying is that the Grandes have a chance to not do this right now. But they're letting it happen. Uh-oh. Poison the Tarada River. Yes. By the 9th, this is not war, this is something worse. I will have no part in such depravity. You won't regret this, Your Majesty. I'm sure it's all gonna be fine. Poisoning your own water source? Absolutely perfect. 100% okay. Woo! Alright, over the next week, hundreds of farmers across the south rise to the occasion. They gather their cattle and drive them to the banks of the Tarada River, upstream of the stuck rebel camp. Literal tons of effluents pour into the water. By all accounts, it turns a lovely shade of chocolate brown. Within days, the martyr troops, who've been drinking happily from the river, find themselves spewing at both ends. It has a terrible effect on the rebel morale, of course. Whew, especially when they run out of clean underwear. Oh, what did I tell you? That softened them up nicely. Oh, man. I don't see myself getting any other options here. I see the final battle, and that makes me think, uh-oh. Good news, I hope. Thank you, Ninja HQ. Any news can be good news if used effectively. There are dissenters among the martyr troops who want this conflict as little as we do. Thanks, Tamaratus. My agents could use them to sow opposition amongst their ranks. It would be dangerous, but could significantly damage enemy morale. Or we could lure them to join the southern troops. Some of the Grandes might resent hosting turncoats, but we must be practical. Okay. Whew. Both of these suck. I gotta go with the one with the higher vote. I gotta go with the higher chance. This chance is gonna go poorly. This is gonna go poorly for me. You only got one vote option. Whew. Ah. Good. 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 Ah, I love to see a vote go in my favor. This is gonna go so poorly. I do not see us winning a 30% chance. Let's see. Subtly spreading the word about how badly the barons are handling the Civil War. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah, shoot. Ah, dang it. I knew this was gonna happen. True, Rambler. I have no idea what the Spy Master's been up to, and I don't care to know. Just tell her to stop. Marcher morale is through the roof. Last skirmish they practically fought as one. She stamps out. Yeah, she's right. Kinda sucked right there. That sucked for me. I'll spare you the details. They're more united as ever. And ever. Fear is a powerful motivator. Yeah, this is looking bad for me. This is looking bad for me. I can't believe the swine. The counts have defected and joined the Marcher rebels. Yeah, I know that. The grandees are all that stands between us and oblivion. I feel faint. Take heart, Your Majesty, we haven't lost yet. I'll send word to the grandees that it's time to strike. We can only hope that they listen to our orders. I don't think they're gonna listen to our orders. I gotta say, I don't think they're gonna listen to our orders. Maybe, I mean, I'm not a great king, but I'm pretty good at reading the room. You know? A 10% chance of fighting. Incredible. Oh, that's rough. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, mamma mia. Ooh, we're in a bad way. Oh, jeez. Ah, shoot. The next few days are agony. She's so angry it takes her a full 20 minutes to stop swearing and make incomprehensible threats. And after that, I'll set fire to the ashes! Ah, shoot, the rebellion's won, huh? That's 5 victory points right there. You don't seem pleased. Oh, really? Am I giving off the slight hint of soul-consuming rage? Instead of engaging the enemy as we told them to, the cowardly grandees just hung back, stayed out of the way. They allowed the troops of the barons to march right by, probably gave them a cheery wave, and now they're nearly at the capital, and there's no way to stop them! Ah. Again? Man. Should have seen that coming, huh? Yes, Your Majesty, you certainly know how to inspire treachery. We're defenseless now. The Marcher army will be camped outside the city walls in a matter of weeks. If we want to see the year's end, we must build up fortifications, stockpile food, train a citizens' militia. It's time to pray to the Ninth, Your Majesty, because apart from him, we're on our own. Yeah, this seems pretty bad. I gotta say, this is pretty bad. Let's call for unity. Let's just call for unity, everyone. I just want to make sure we call for unity in these trying times. All regions have rebelled. Overwhelmed. Yes, that seems correct to me. Overwhelmed is right. Your marshal staggers into the throne room, stinking of booze. She gives you a lopsided grin. Heard the news? Good news, I hope. Your marshal roars with laughter, slapping her thigh. Good news! Good news, he says. The grandees have sent word that they're joining the rebellion against you, Your Majesty. All 3 regions have now turned on you. Do you know what that means? No. It means we are royally, no pun intended, screwed. The capital garrison couldn't take on 1 of the regions single-handed, let alone 3. Historically, the king of the kingdom has only survived by playing the regions against each other. To unite them all in common cause, their hatred of you, well, it's no mean feat. You are absolutely unmatched when it comes to pissing people off, your majesty. A world beater. Ah, it's nice to know I'm good at something. Consider this my resignation. There's no fun in an unwinnable war. She strides out of the throne room without looking back. Sure enough, within a few days, the grandees have turned up to support the rebel forces already laying siege to the capital. Against such overwhelming numbers, your walls can't hold out. The ladders go up, and the enemy soldiers pour in. As dawn rises, Baron Stuffed Toffee strolls into your throne room, backed by soldiers from across the kingdom. Grizzled veterans from the March, cavaliers from the south, and knights from the east. So, do you guys want to play some games or something before? I can just be like a jester or something if you want. What's the point in speaking to a dead man? With a triumphant smirk, Baron Stuffed Toffee makes a sharp gesture. The marcher steps forward, crossbows at the ready. Next time, your majesty, don't underestimate the barons. We keep this kingdom safe from empires and from tyrants. Turn and run! Goodbye! You're caught before you can make 10 steps. Instead of killing you, the soldiers seize you and drag you down into your own dungeon. Your ordeal isn't over. While imprisoned in your tiny cell, you hear the guards gossiping. Apparently, the counts, grandees, and barons are already fighting over your vacated throne. Oopsie daisy. The grandees and the barons are the strongest, richest, and have the most support from the church, so the throne will go to one of them. After a week rotting in your own dungeon, you're marched out onto a public platform, jeered at by thousands of peasants. You cringe under a barrage of rotten fruit and fresh dung. You could see Baron Stuffed Toffee sitting in the front row grinning. The rebels have won. The capital has been taken. You are a former king! My authority is spineless! Your executioner waits silently, holding an axe bigger than you. If you have any last words, now's the time. Well, I'll be heading off then. You place your head on the block. The executioner lifts his massive axe. Wait, you suddenly thought of much better last words. You turn to your executioner to tell him, but the axe is already falling. Thunk! Your head bounces into Baron Stuffed Toffee's lap, and your reign comes to a gruesome end. Oh, successor voting. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna go? Who's gonna be the next person? It's up to the counts. The counts are the kingmakers here. The counts are the kingmakers. Oh, interesting to see the grandees winning here. Incredible. Whew. Incredible. After the barons led you to a successful rebellion, even still, Javier of the South wins. After the entire kingdom rose against him, King Asimo was dragged out of the palace and decapitated in the city square. The barons, led by Stuffed Toffee, launched a rebellion that toppled the king and devastated the kingdom. But when the dust cleared, they weren't quick or strong enough to seize the throne themselves. Oopsie daisy. Thank you, gold stars. The counts joined the rebellion alongside the barons, but nobody considered them a true contender for the crown. Despite joining the rebellion, only at the last minute the wily grandees had enough power and influence to snatch the throne for themselves. Javier was crowned to half-hearted cheers from the traumatized common folk. Rough. How about that? Incredible. Oh, can I not click continue? There we go. Game length. Hey, I lasted longer than last time, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. The wealthiest noble. Solanum 550. Well done, Larn de Solon, using your money how you could. Whew. Ah, yes. Pretty bad kingdom. Pretty bad kingdom, I would say. Pretty bad kingdom I did there. Incredible. Folks, I'm gonna do one final high-intensity biking. Woo! My neck's been kind of hurting from sleeping, so I'm not gonna do pull-ups or push-ups today. But I'm gonna do this high-intensity biking strong. Tomorrow I'll be back with a new indie game. Oh yes, thank you, Ryan Snurra. I do have a new video coming out in like 26 minutes, I guess. As I mentioned before, it's one of the silliest and stupidest videos I've made in a very long time, and I say that kindly. Thank you, Flowers and Treats. Whew! It's a ridiculous one. Get me back to my roots. But I'll catch you all tomorrow for a new indie game. And then what I was thinking is that what I might do in terms of voting for the next game that we're gonna play, I realize that I also have a lot of video on demand watchers, a lot of VOD watchers, both here on Twitch and over on my archive channel. So what I'm gonna do to make sure that I don't completely ignore them is in chat tomorrow we will figure out the 5 things that we will potentially be using, and then what I'm gonna do is over on my YouTube archive channel, usually I try to get those videos up by like noon, I will make those all comments, and if you just thumb up those votes, if you thumb up those comments, whichever one has the top comment there, that's the game I'll play next. I feel like that's the best option. So, whew, we'll do that. I'll let you all know about that tomorrow as well. But I just want to make sure that, yeah. I guess I could make a poll on YouTube. I forget that you have that ability on your community page, don't you? Maybe I'll do that instead. I never know what to do. Anyway, I'll catch you all soon. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely Thursday. I think I also agree that comments would work better. It's just easier to know where that is. We'll just do that. I'll see you soon. Have a lovely one. Goodbye.